Happy New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, XRP fans. Today we're going to talk about the Ripple report regarding XRP. Have you looked at it and seen the information that's in there? We're also going to talk a little XRP price action. And my cup hath runneth over. Well, it didn't runneth over. These are my rocks. That's how I kept track of my laps in the Ultra yesterday, everyone. Let's talk some crypto. That's right, for every lap you do, you had to put a rock in the cup. It was a 6-hour Ultra, and even though I was sick, threw up twice, we got second place. That's why you don't give up, everyone. That's why you show up no matter how bad you feel on race day. The White Lotus says, I agree, Klaus. Even Dusty is all about Sol now. The turncoat. They all turn their back on XRP. No videos anymore. I agree with you with all you've been saying now. They're fake and just for likes. I can't believe Dusty read my post out, and I want them to know, just like YouTubers are so fake. No, I'm with you on this, White Lotus, and I can sense the frustration. I brought this up because we were talking about Ben Armstrong, who's now the Sultan of Solana. Like, whatever's hot, these people are rushing to. And they're just doing it for views. And there's so many creators out there that were doing tons and tons and tons of XRP videos, and then they're like, well, XRP volume has been down. There hasn't been much juicy goodiness. So let's do videos about other stuff because that's how we make our money. It's sad, but the White Lotus is totally right. Like, this is all about views, right? That's how you get paid on YouTube. So I get it, man. I get it. You're going to see people ditching XRP. Maybe not ditching it as the holdings, but ditching coverage. Because, hey, if more people are watching stuff regarding Solana, you got to go where the money is. But not this channel. We do it the right way. Bitcoin sitting at 42,822, ETH 2317. All right, BNB still looking good. Sol's getting close to that $100 mark right now, sitting at 103. XRP, XLM, we're going to talk about here more specifically, but we got XRP chilling out at 62.5 with XLM hitting a home run at 13.1. All right, Ripple reveals potential end date for the XRP unlocks, but there's a problem. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's really a problem. You just have to kind of figure out kind of the risk versus reward, right? And we're going to talk about the Ripple report here real quick because I want to share with you some interesting stuff regarding it. Although Ripple has acknowledged a monthly release plan for XRP until 2027, the customary practice of returning the majority of the released XRP into Escrow raises questions about the timeline. For instance, Ripple locking back a majority of its released tokens every month from August suggests the possibility of a prolonged schedule or a massive dump at the end, right? Like where they're like, okay, look, if every month, right, we're locking most of it back in Escrow, well, what happens when you're done at the end? What are you going to do with all that stuff that's locked in Escrow? Are you going to now dump it again, or are you going to dump it in more slower parts? So let's go to the Q3 XRP markets report. Seriously, I'll have this linked in the description below. Well, as always, any article you see in this video and all my other ones will be linked in the description below. Check this out. It's maybe 10 minutes worth of reading, and we're just going to go over it here really quick because I want to share with you something that bothers me and it's bothering more people, okay? And let's talk about a tweet here, and then let's go into the Q3 report. This is from Crypto Hoppers. Peak capitulation phase for XRP Army. Ripple needs to burn the escrow ASAP. They have done nothing but dump on XRP holders who stood by them during the biggest lawsuit in history with the SEC. Mr. Dad replied, just sold my XRP ledger bag. This, even if it pumps the whole XRP community, is sheep mentality. And I get what they're talking about. And I'm not saying that the whole community is like that. But there's a lot of people with blind faith. And when you look at this Q3 market report, when you really start digging into it, you start realizing there is no support for XRP. Let's read through this quick and hear me out. Ripple publishes the quarterly XRP reports to voluntarily provide transparency and regular updates on the company's use of the state of crypto markets relevant to XRP Ledger and XRP related announcements. This is where I think I'm pissed, and this is where you should be pissed. As an XRP holder, Ripple believes proactive communication and transparency are part of being a responsible stakeholder. So as an XRP holder, they look at you as a stakeholder. Moreover, Ripple urges others in the industry to build trust, foster open communications, and raise their industry right. I like that. Okay, so now if you're a stakeholder, right, that means you have some sort of like investment in it. You have some sort of say, right? I mean, something, right? You've got interest in it. There's something, right? Stakeholders, okay? So now, when you read through this report, though, all this report is about XRP, not what they're doing with XRP. Not programs that are using XRP, but literally XRP. What they're telling you is all the different stuff regarding the market. What risks there were here. Trading activity in XRP continued to be predominantly occur on the major non-US exchanges such as Binance, OKX, and Upbit. Following the court decision in July, which ruled XRP is not a security, the token relisted on a number of US exchanges, including Kraken. So that's what I'm saying. This is like the history of it. Keep scrolling down. Lastly, it'll come as no surprise. All eyes are on spot BTC ETH ETF approval slated for quarter 21 or earlier. Whether this marks a moment of massive influx in capital remains uncertain. And so again, keep going, right? We're not seeing anything. None of this here is about what Ripple is doing with XRP. Deep dive into the XRP markets. This deep dive information is great. But this is like price stuff, not what they're using it for. So again, if the whole thing is about like, they believe proactive communication and transparency are part of being a responsible stakeholder, like if that's the key, then what are you doing with XRP? I mean, it's not included in the liquidity hub. And for the maxis out there that are going to light up the comments, bro, you're stupid, bro, you don't know what I'm talking about. This is Ripple's own quarter 3 report. And when you look at the deep dive of the XRP markets, price and realized volatility, that has nothing to do with the usage of XRP. XRP spot exchange volume, nothing to do with that. Spot traded volume, spot exchange volume shares. No, like none of this has to do with growth of XRP. State of XRP ledgers. The community continues to build on XRP ledger. Significant features were proposed to ensure developers can create innovative. Okay, so that's the developers of XRP. Go through it. They talk about transactions, burn for fees, trust lines, that kind of stuff. Ripple's XRP holdings. They talk about the report. We just talked about that, so I'm not going to go over it. And that's it. So this whole thing right here about they're talking about being open to stakeholders, well, that's great. You're being open with information that all of us can get by going to do our own darn reports here. None of this is telling us how you're using XRP. None of this is telling us what your plans are regarding XRP. None of this is telling us anything strategically where you're like, you know what? We believe you're the stakeholder because you own some XRP. This is what we're going to do to reward the stakeholder. Isn't that what the point of being a stakeholder is? I mean, isn't that why you're holding on to stuff? When you're a stakeholder for a stock, right? You're not holding it because you want to throw your money down the old toilet bowl. No, you're a stakeholder. You're like, yo, I want to get some return on this. So when you go through this whole thing, like I said, it's about 10 minutes to read it. Nothing on here. There is not one single thing on here that talks about what they're doing to promote, use, do anything to increase the value of XRP. Not one thing in here. It's all basically an XRP market report. Has nothing to do with their usage of XRP. So I get it when you got people out here like crypto hoppers saying, look, they need to burn this stuff. They're doing nothing but dumping on retail. That's totally true. Because where are all those big programs that use XRP for settlement that drive price, utility, and adoption? Where's Ripple Labs when they got the clarity from Torres? When Torres is like, you know what? Interpretation here is that XRP secondary sales is not a security. All right, cool. Where was it on Liquidity Hub? Nope, no Liquidity Hub action. Nothing. So I think we have to be very fair with ourselves here, and we have to be very fair with the message, because more and more people are getting upset. And now I know a lot of you watching this are XRP fans, and I am an XRP fan. But I'm seeing more and more people just like Mr. Dad, like crypto hoppers out there, being like, look, this is crap. You're just dumping on us, and you're not even giving us any plans on what you're going to do to increase it. In fact, all we know is you're going to dump another 40 plus billion on us, and what are you doing with it? So when we go to the price, that's the story, right? The story for 2023 was we did really good, but this last month was kind of Had a little bit of BTC ETF fakey action right here. We're going, oh, it was approved. Well, it really wasn't approved. That's why we corrected all the way back down. So if you get rid of this lie news right here, because that's what this was. This news right here was all based on a lie of BTC ETF that was approved. And actually, I'm sorry, that was the XRP ETF fake story that was put out there. There's so many fake stories, like it's hard to keep up with. Isn't that crazy? So if you eliminate this right here, statistically, XRP just went sideways the whole month of December. I mean, think about that. The only thing that really propped it up to something juicy was fake news. BTC ETF pump started this whole thing, which is really, really juicy. But, I mean, I don't know. We're dumping more XRP in the market. Ripple Labs is not telling us anything they're doing. Anything they're doing with XRP. This is all just market data crap. Like you would get from like an E-Trade like stock like generated prospectusing. Like it's really lame crap. And I mean, awesome. Volatility is up. Cool. Well, what are you guys doing with XRP? I mean, and seriously, and I'll go back to Ripple's comment. As an XRP holder, Ripple believes proactive communication and transparency are part of being a responsible stakeholder. Well, then why don't you just be honest with people and be like, yo, we're really not doing anything with XRP. We're using it to fund operations. Because honestly, look at all their reports. Any of the news that's coming out regarding, oh, BRICS is using XRP, like all this stuff, like XRPL and all this stuff, like all that news, none of it's from Ripple Labs. So when we look at the story of 2023, I think it comes back down to one sad thing. Overpromise and underdeliver. I mean, yeah, we're happy. We're happy because we started the year right here at 33 cents. Yeah, we're at 62. Cool. But what did we get? We got a Torres pump that didn't hold. We got a proper party celebrating what? You still got to go through primary sales penalty. And that's not going to be fun. That's going to be brutal. There's going to be some zeros on that bill. And any zeros that are on that bill, guess what? Don't go to anything that helps develop XRP. Why? Because that money's spent on lawyers and fees and fines and penalties. Oh, wait a minute. They're not doing things, though, to develop XRP because even their own quarter report just got nothing about it. So that's the deal, lemon peel, with XRP in 2023. A lot of over-promising and under-delivering, but the majority of the over-promising, and actually the overwhelming majority of it, came from the influencers out there trying to get you to believe that something is bigger than what it really is. We're still going to have like 40 billion more dumped on retail. Ripple Labs still not really talking about what we're going to do with XRP. It's not in the liquidity hub. I mean, I don't know. I get it. I get why people are frustrated. And I get why people are let down. There's been lots of things that just haven't like come to fruition. You know, we talk about adoption, but my God, how old is this? Like, when are we going to keep going, well, let's not use adoption as an excuse. Well, bro, we need more time. Well, how much more time do you need? Because the longer you take, the more competitors move in. And remember, XRP is all about moving money. And, well, there's other competitors out there. A lot of them. And there's a bunch of new ones coming on the scene that don't use blockchain that make it not needed. See what I'm saying? So if you wait too long, you miss the boat. Now, I told everyone last few days that I was feeling sicker than hell and I had a race. And a few in the comments were like, bro, don't do the race. Take care of yourself. A bunch of you out there were very supportive and were like, dude, go at it. Hammer it home. And that's exactly what we did. So sicker than crap and my knee gave out around the 20-mile mark. I was able to accumulate 34 laps. So that's 34 rocks. Throw them in the cup every lap. And it's good because like each loop is a mile. So you lose count when you're running. And it was a really, really great way to end the year for me. I ended up in second place. Very happy about that. The winner in the 6-hour event was an absolute beast that like just put a big gap on the field. But it's all about having a plan and sticking to it. And if you need to, adapting, improvising, and overcoming. And that's the lesson from life that I want to share with you at the end of this video. That is exactly what life is about. We can make plans, we can have strategies, we can have workout routines that we did for 15, 14, 16 weeks where you get sick 3 days before, fever, you can't keep down food, struggle with water. I threw up twice during the race. Yeah, that was not cool, but you know, the show must go on. So yeah, you got this plan, and then stuff gets in your way, and what do? Do you quit? No. Do you give up? No. Do you postpone it? Do you delay things for perfection? No. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Anything that you wait for to do to make it perfect, guess what? You're not doing. So the plan was 16 weeks, run anywhere between 30 to 36 miles in the event. We stuck to our plan. We had our nutrition strategy set out. My wife was the head of my crew, and my wife honestly is the one, and my mom and dad were there too. They were the ones that got me into second place. Without them, I would have probably gotten like fourth or fifth. They were able to keep me going. They were able to keep me fueled, and it was an amazing time. We had to adapt some plans at the day of, but the goal was still there. And we accomplished that goal. So don't give up on stuff. But also, don't let people take advantage of you. Read up on the information that's out there. Try to separate the emotion from this so that you can think with a clear head. And remember, even if you've got lots and lots and lots of plans and lots and lots and lots of time and lots and lots and lots of workouts that you've crossed out because you knocked them out, in days before something comes in your way to mess you up, sure as hell don't give up, because you've got no idea what you're capable of. 2023 has been a great year for all of us, and I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's watching, especially now because this is a longer video where I'm rambling. I think it's the amount of pain that I'm in my left knee, and it's possible. But I wanted to say thank you everyone out there who supported the channel. We're going to keep working on this, and we're going to keep working on the side of good. Just like White Lotus said earlier about a whole bunch of people are leaving and not covering stuff because they want the views, I will not be selling myself out on this channel. Thank you, everyone. I'll catch you cool cats later.